everybody, welcome to our downtown studios. Ram Dean and Black with you, chatting about UFC 205. Conor McGregor making history, proving all the naysayers wrong as he dispatches Eddie Alvarez in round 2. And man, oh man, did he look good. And when I think about the next number of fights for Conor McGregor, I think you want somebody that is different. When you look at the UFC's 155-pound, 45-pound, or 170-pound roster, what is the most unique challenge? If you have every opportunity to make a matchup for Conor McGregor, how would you match him?
If I'm allowed to do it, I'm going to pick it based on what we're going to learn about fighting, because the obsession for me is the ever-changing world of combat. And so my pick will be based on that. Reality is maybe a conversation we also have to have about weight divisions and belts and contracts and money and all of that kind of stuff, which normally I don't like having. But in this guy's case, all of that is art of war-based thinking anyways. But I get to pick. It is Khabib Nurmagomedov, and it is because the big picture, one thing that McGregor is doing is mastering space and time. And I know that sounds like an over-exaggeration, but the space between you, manipulating the space between you, and now has changed how he uses time. Before, he would retreat and throw one. Now, in that moment, one, change, another, and another, and land while changing direction. That is, we've never seen that before on this level, and that is advancing. That's amazing. Khabib Nurmagomedov has the opposite superpower. He closes distance, removes distance, takes it away. I want to see those two things fight each other. That's, if somebody's going to beat McGregor, it is with a, and somebody will. Somebody already has. And he will lose again. This is not, you are not unbeatable just because you are evolving at such a high rate. People lose. Nate Diaz found a way to beat him based on certain attributes in his body, certain experiences he'd never had. Very smart. But Khabib Nurmagomedov has developed the superpower of removing all space. So let's put that together.
Do you think that's the fight?
Absolutely not going to happen.
But if you're Conor, and money's not an issue, none of the bright lights, none of that matters. As a martial artist, you get to pick from featherweight, 55, and 170 pounds. What will make you a better athlete? What will make you a better fighter? What will test you so that you can take that throughout your martial arts journey? Do you believe Khabib would be that guy?
Yes, I do. And I think that when he is alone in the gym or in the gym with John and his friends and it's all about the martial arts, that's the test the guy would want. You can see it. You know, oh, ducking this and we got to stop hating because this is special. You can hate the game. You can hate the way he plays the game outside of it. You can hate the way he talks. But the martial arts, this is something sacred now. But in the gym, I think, yes, that would be the test he'd want. You can see it in him. He wants those tests. But he's not just that. He wants to own the game. He wants to evolve the way the business of it works. He wants all the money. He has other motivations other than just the purity of combat. And because of that, I don't think we're going to get to see this fight unless he makes a whole whack load of money to the point that it's only about the test. And currently, it is not only about the test to him. So, and also, he's going to do what the hell he wants, clearly. He has 2 belts, 2 divisions on hold, wants a chunk of the business, and probably has earned it.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if the new owners decide, you know what, he's deserved it. He's the biggest star in the world. He continues to garner interest. Give him the biggest fights. And I think one of those massive fights, yes, it's the 3rd fight between Conor and Nathan Diaz, but I think a rematch with Jose Aldo would be another one of those fights because of all the build-up, because we've seen the evolution of Jose Aldo's game after the loss to Conor McGregor as well.
I don't think we're going to see that fight either. I really don't. He's already done it, and he did it in 13 seconds.
But he says he wants to defend his title.
Yeah, but I mean, there's all these other tests you can have if he wants tests.
What are those tests? Who are those?
Tony Ferguson's interesting because he's sort of a free-former, but I don't think he's as developed. But he is very ravenous to win and visceral, so that's interesting. But Khabib is the real test. Khabib is built around the idea of beating this special thing, which is really cool. But I think he's going to make plays based on money, on fame, on power.
So based on that, when you look at the whole picture, who are the top guys that we can sell this fight? Tyron Woodley.
Tyron Woodley is the money fight. Now where are you gonna put that belt now? You're gonna strap these things all over you. He's big, but I don't think we're gonna see him for a while. And this whole wanting equity thing, I know that sounds greedy, and I guess it is greedy. You want more, everybody wants more. But in all businesses everywhere, when you have a really valuable employee, often you give them equity because you keep them then. I train at a gym, Bang Fitness. fitness. It's an amazing, amazing gym. There's a guy in the morning, Paul, who's a coach. If I owned that gym, I'd give that guy a piece of it. He's so important to its vitality. Duke Rufus gave Anthony Pettis a piece of that gym because you can keep Anthony that way. You bring him in, you reward him, and you keep him. This is done in every kind of business, so I wouldn't be surprised to see it happen.
Yeah, Conor McGregor, the biggest star maybe ever in mixed martial arts history. Lots of options for him in the near future.